Hello, we are looking at a short video on levels of measurement in data. So there are 4 levels of measurement listed from the lowest to the highest. We have a hierarchy, and we choose the highest possible level when we're stating the measurement level. So the 4 levels are nominal, where we can only put the data into categories. There's no significance between the categories. Ordinal, the data can be categorized and then ranked from smallest to largest or put into an order. Those data values can then be compared with another data value, but there's not necessarily a significance mathematically when we talk about the difference between. So if we're thinking about ordinal, and someone is looking at one of the examples we're going to see in a minute is finishing a race, we'll talk about why that one is a specific situation where we don't get to move to the next level. Interval is the data that can be categorized and ranked and evenly spaced. So this is the key component that separates interval from ordinal, because we're still categorized, we're still ranked, but now we're evenly spaced. We can take differences between the data values. It makes sense to say that one data value is 6 more than or 13 less than another data value because they are evenly spaced or equal. I like to think of it as the difference between them we're measuring by something that is the same. So same unit of difference. Ratio, the data can be categorized, ranked, evenly spaced, and has a natural or absolute zero. We can find ratios between data values. It makes sense to say that one data value is twice as large as another. So if we look at this example, categorize these measurements according to the level: nominal, ordinal, interval, or ratio. The first one is temperature in Fahrenheit. So let's look through our list. It's definitely nominal because we can put it into categories. We can rank temperature from smallest to largest. And the reason this will now become interval instead of just ordinal is because when you think about going from 92 degrees to 93, that is a 1 degree Fahrenheit change. If we go from 93 degrees Fahrenheit to 94 degrees Fahrenheit, it is an evenly spaced, consistent interval that we've changed. So temperature is going to be interval. It is not ratio because it does not have that natural zero. When you think about negative temperatures and you try to double that, you're going to get even more negative. So you can't say like -5 degrees Fahrenheit and I double that. -10 degrees Fahrenheit is not twice as large as -5 degrees Fahrenheit. So it kind of does not make sense in the ratio part. So it is going to be interval. Okay, my second one is eye color. So eye color would be things like blue, green, brown, hazel. We can put that into categories because it's names. We can't rank those from smallest to largest. There is no ranking of colors. So nominal is as far as we can go with eye color. When we talk about age, well, everyone has an age that can be put into a category. So you can put your age into categories. We can rank age from smallest to largest. A year of my life is the same as a year of your life. The year between my 10th birthday and 11th birthday is the same as the year, of passing from 15 to 16 years old. So that is an evenly spaced interval of time. Also, we can say that someone is twice as old as I am because we have that absolute natural zero. We can say someone is 1/3 of my age. So ratios make sense. So age is a ratio measurement. And this is the one I was alluding to a little bit earlier, the place you finish in a race. So we can think of those as like first, second, third, fourth, continue on and on and on. Even though when we think about counting 1, 2, 3, we think that's evenly spaced, we don't have a significance of, think about it in terms of how long did it take them to finish the race. There might be a 10-minute interval between second and third place, but there might have only been a 1-minute interval between first and second place. So they may not have been evenly spaced as they were finishing the race. So that is why this one would be ordinal and not interval. So a good rule of thumb is that if you don't have that evenly spaced ranking, then you're going to be ordinal. If you do have that evenly spaced, meaning between the difference between one to the next is the same kind of measurement system we use as we jump from each one to the next, then you can use the interval setup. All right, I hope this was helpful.